That's the market. Move in. Confirm and contain the biological threat. Watch your fire. There might be survivors.
Copy that.
Will do.
Civilian in distress on the east side. Leon, I need backup. Pass the Brosek.
Good afternoon, everyone! It's so good to be back here in Paris. We had our incredible Six Invitational in February in this very city, and thanks to the EWC, we're back here with all of you. Now, this community shows up every season, and every season, you tell us exactly what you think. And that matters more than you know, so thank you. Now, it's already been a huge year for Siege, and with our second season closing soon, I think it's time to talk about Year 11 Season 3. We're bringing a lot with it. A brand new Defender built to break the shield meta wide open. An update to Villa's basement, and a brand new event where speed is everything. But before we get to all that, there's something I'd like to address directly. Since the launch of Rank 3.0, we've been listening closely through our seasonal surveys and the feedback you've been sharing across the community. And a few topics have risen to the top: progression, placements, and rank standings. Let's walk through those changes right now. New placements. There's still 5, but with bigger rank point swings. Where you land is a better reflection of how you played. A soft reset at the season's launch, which we know can be disruptive, but this is designed to be a cleaner and more accurate starting point and to make sure your placements are better reflected. As an example, our highest ranked champion will be reset to Emerald 3 before placements begin. Base rank points are also being adjusted from 25 points to 30 per win. You're better rewarded for your effort. Also, Emeralds can no longer bring Platinum or Gold players into champion lobbies. And for those who want to go to the top level, the Legend Division is being added, and those are for you to compete at the highest level. Now, if you haven't filled out that seasonal survey, please do, because it's one of the best ways to shape what we do next. Now, we put together a full look at everything coming. Let's get into it. Here's Season 3, Operation Splitfire.
For the past 2 seasons, we've had a great reaction to the 1v1 arcade. Players have shown up and have been playing that playlist. And this season, it's time to try a new arcade. The 3v3 arcade is coming to Siege in Year 11 Season 3. It's still going to be fast-paced, it's an arcade after all, but each person on the team actually holds more weight. If you lose one of your teammates, now you're down to 2v3, you're already in the end mode of the round. You don't have all the utility you have with a 5-stack. So you have to keep everyone together, coordinated, play off each other, and think about which ops you're bringing and what type of synergies that you want to use to expose the weaknesses of your enemy team. We will be applying attrition settings for 3v3. Once you win that round, all 3 of those operators are gone, and now you need to apply a brand new strategy. So think a little bit about when you bring your hard breachers, when to apply a shield. What about electricity? In 3v3, you only need to grab 2 friends, but you can still feel the thrill of a Siege round and the energy that you're able to bring to just coordinate with your buddies and close out that round. It brings a lot of excitement. It's the perfect blend in between the 5v5 and the 1v1. It's a great time to jump in and play and let your voice be heard through our seasonal survey to let us know how you'd like to see the mode improved in the future.
This season, we're making a number of balancing updates focused on some of the most discussed weapons and operator in the game. Let's start with weapons. The AR-15.50, the MK-14 EBR, and the SMG-12 have been dominant for a while now, often overshadowing the operator's gadget. So we're making adjustment to the damage, recoil behavior, and ammunition capacity. We're also removing the muzzle brake on defense for Tuberals and Aruni's DMR. From there, a few more changes across the roster. Lion scan warning time is coming down slightly, more opportunities to catch defenders on the move. Capcan entry denial devices gets a small damage increase, so a good trap placement pays off even more. Echo's Yokai drones recharge their sonic burst faster, so it can bring consistent value throughout the whole round. Now, Dokkaebi. We've been tuning her since her remaster launch back in Season 2, watching the data and listening to the feedback along the way. This season, we're replacing her Impact EMP grenades with recharge. It's a real shift in how she supports a push, and it helps us define her role more clearly going forward. We're also bringing back a familiar counterplay to the GKO payload. The upload now requires a continuous connection between Dokkaebi's tablet and the target's phone. Break that connection, and the upload is cancelled. Mute signal disruptor and can now sever that link, making him a direct counter to Dokkaebi once again.
Initiate jammer.
While an upload is in progress, Dokkaebi's tablet stays active, allowing Solace to track her for the duration of the upload, not just when it starts. At the same time, IQ can detect the target's phone throughout the upload, making her a strong partner for coordinating pushes and following up on ACT defenders. Outside of an active upload, Dokkaebi's tablet remains hidden from electronic detection, just as before. Put together, this keeps what makes her remaster strong, while giving defenders an actual window to notice, disrupt, and stop the upload before it lands. Last but not least, Kali. She hasn't seen much play lately, so this season, she's getting a real buff. One aim at making her stronger and more fun to play. Her sniper rifle gets more practical. The CSRX 300 moves from 5x and 12x magnification down to 3.5 and 8x, which gives Kali players a lot more flexibility across different engagement ranges. We're also cutting the time between shots and increasing her total ammo, so she can stay in the fight instead of disengaging after every pick. On the gadget side, activating or deactivating the LV explosive lance no longer interrupts your aim or your link, so you can manage your utility without losing your sightlines. Adding it all up, and Kali plays smoother, hits harder, and holds her at long-range angles with a lot more confidence than before. And with the new 3.5 scope, faster follow-up shots, and increased ammo, she's much better equipped to handle close-range fights when she has to commit indoor. That's balancing for Season 3? Well, at least for now, as we will have another big update like this one during the mid-season.
Over the past few years, we've heard players asking for more frequent map updates. We heard that loud and clear, and our answer is to bring a twist to the maps you already know and love or hate. So this season, we're introducing something new: targeted map updates. The idea is simple: make smaller, meaningful gameplay changes that shake up a map, open the door to new strategies, and keep a map feeling fresh without touching its core identity. Every season that does not bring a brand new map will bring one of these, so there's always something new to learn. First up, we're going to Italy with Villa. If you've played Villa, you probably already know this. The first floor living room and library has always been its least played bomb site, so we're moving it to the basement. We've reworked the whole layout to build a brand new defensive site there. New bomb locations, new rotations, new destructible walls, hatches, and updated cover. The biggest single change, though, is the garage. It's been completely redesigned, and it now plays as an interior space instead of an exterior approach. That alone changes how attackers can move through the whole side of the map. Put together, this bomb site is something completely fresh. New defensive setups, new attacking routes, strategies nobody's had to think about on this map. The basement objective is the headline, but it's not the only thing changing. You'll notice supporting layout updates throughout the surrounding area too, aimed at improving flow, droning lanes, and overall gameplay. That's what targeted map updates are all about. Focused changes that meaningfully shift how you play a map without losing what makes that map feel like itself. So every mid-season where we aren't shipping a map, we'll be testing a new micro update that will add new gameplay and new features that we can't wait for you guys to try out. And we'll be monitoring all of the feedback and reacting accordingly. Before we move on, Modernized map continues this season. This time, it's Stadium Alpha, Stadium Bravo, and House. The tutorials and shooting range will also be receiving a graphic update. So as always, We can't wait to see what you guys do with these targeted map updates starting this season.
In Season 3, we are introducing Legend Division, a fully visible leaderboard to the entire community about who are the top players within Siege. So Legend Division is a new solo queue playlist which opens mid-season as part of our new content cadence. At the beginning of Legend Division, you will confirm the region that you will participate in that season. During a season, the region is locked and you will participate with all players in your region competing for who's the best of the best. When the Legend Division opens, there will be a set of requirements that you must follow in order to participate in the Legend Division. One of those is be a champion player. Another one is having a rank history, meaning that you had to have had Platinum or above in Season 2. Additionally, you will be required to pass different security checks, such as our new R6 Shield Guard secure platform, and also have your account protected by 2FA by application. This season introduces R6 Shield Guard secure platform exclusive for the Legend Division, which has Secure Boot, TPM 2.0, and many other PC security features. We also have a team dedicated for monitoring the leaderboard, meaning that if you are participating in the Legend Division and you're doing well especially, you have eyes on you directly from the dev team, looking over the leaderboard and flushing out any bad actors. All the top 100 players will receive an exclusive charm with their final position on the Legend Division. Thank you for your continued support. It really means a lot to us, all the feedback that you've been able to provide. And we're excited to see what happens next when legends are made in the Legend Division. This highly visible leaderboard is viewed not only by every player within Rainbow Six Siege, but also those esports teams looking for their next star.
You've been asking for it? It's here. Drone Race is finally coming to Siege. Wasteland Circuit is a free-for-all drone race game mode. We have a Grand Prix where we're going to test your skills over 3 tracks. The first one is all fast and furious, the second one is close and personal with gadgets, and the third one is a beautiful display of the map while we test your skills. This event will run from September 23rd to October 13th. It wouldn't be Siege if we didn't have ways to attack your opponents. The event might be in a wasteland, but I assure you, you won't be wasting your time. Prime your drone and see you on the track on September 23rd.
We've covered a lot already today. But if there's one thing I see come up again and again, season after season, it's shields. Now, whether you love them or hate them, you've definitely had an opinion. And that's what makes Siege great. The meta keeps evolving, and it's our job to make sure every strategy has meaningful counterplay. This season, we're introducing a new defender built around exactly that philosophy. Not to erase shields from the game, but to force new decisions and create new opportunities. Let's meet the newest defender joining Team Rainbow, Noor.
I learned a few things growing up around Rainbow. Watch your angles. Protect your people. Stay calm when the pressure rises. No shield holds forever.
Meet Noor. Born in Egypt, Ahmed Mourad followed his father's footsteps by enlisting in the Egyptian military before joining Team Rainbow. His experience shaped him into someone who looks for practical solutions under pressure, a mindset that defines both his role on the team and the gadget he brings on the battlefield. That mindset is reflected in every part of his kit, and nowhere is that more evident than in how he deals with shield operators. Over the last few seasons, shields have become a big part of the Siege meta, and the feedback from defenders has been pretty consistent. Once a shield takes space and starts to lead a push onto site, your options start disappearing fast. Same goes during a 1v1 post-plant situation against a Monty. So, we wanted to give defenders a dedicated answer to shields. One that changes how shield players have to approach an attack. Noor comes equipped with the Horse Lance launcher, loaded with 5 Horse Lances. fire one into a surface and it attaches, drills in, and after a short delay, releases flame on both sides. For shield users, that's a nightmare. Stick a lance into a shield and the countdown begins. The shield player has a brief window to react before the flame ignites. At that point, they don't have a choice. They'll have to stop to remove the horse lance, exposing themselves in the process, or they will burn fast, very fast. As Noor, your job is to capitalize on that hesitation. So keep the pressure on, maintain line of sight, and don't let them escape. Either way, the push they were leading just stalled out, giving the rest of your team the opportunity to retake map control. That's the moment we wanted to create. Shields have been able to dictate the pace of a push with very little resistance. Noor flips that, and that's just against shields. The Horus lance attaches to any surface and can pierce through soft surfaces as well as reinforcements. This includes castle barricades, Azami Kiba barriers, and deployed Osa shield. So picture an attacker planning behind an Osa shield. They're sitting behind cover, confident no one can touch them. Noor can break that confidence. Pair that with an intel operator like Pulse or Valkyrie, and the Horus Lance turns into one of the strongest plan denial tools we've ever given defenders. Crowd control operators like Tubaro and Melusi can slow enemies down, making them easier targets. Barbed wire can also be a good option. Noor is a 2-speed, 2-health operator, and his loadout is built to support either playstyle. For primaries, the Commando 9 is for players who want mobility and who wants to win close quarter fights. Or you got the Alda 556. That's for players who'd rather anchor a position and punish anyone pushing through. As for secondary gadgets, it's a choice between the deployable shield to keep a strong position or the barbed wires. The secondaries are the TACOPS 1911 or the Bailiff 410. The Bailiff is especially useful to help with site setup and creating new lines of sight. Noor wants to make the shield player hesitate, make the position that felt safe feel unsafe. Noor joins the roster in year 11, season 3, in Operation Splitfire. We've had a lot of fun creating this operator, and now it's your turn to bring up the heat.
That's Operation Splitfire. Now, one more update before we wrap up. Operator Mastery was originally planned for Season 3. We're moving it to Season 4 to make sure the team has the time they need to get it right, and it's the experience we want it to be. There's still a lot in this season. A new Shield Defender, new ways to compete at the top with the Legend Division, an update to Villa, Rank 3.0 enhancements built directly from your feedback, and a lot more in between. Now, if you want to get early access to Noor right away, the best way to do this is with the Battle Pass. This one's stacked. Early access to Noor, Black Ice packs, operator bundles, weapon skins, and more. And here's when you can jump in. The test server opens August 17th. Operation Splitfire launches for everyone on September 1st. This community has always been the heartbeat of Siege. Everything you saw today exists because of you, and because you show up season after season. So thank you. Enjoy the grand final, and we'll see you in Siege.